Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. Today I'm going to talk about the subject of success. I love talking about success because depending on who you talk to, it is such a subjective definition. When you ask people what it means to be successful, everyone's going to tell you a different answer. So today I'm going to talk about what I was being told, what success meant growing up, and how I have redefined the meaning of success over the years. Growing up, my parents always told me that being successful means that you're going to go to a decent college and then you're going to find a job after college and then maybe getting married and just being in a healthy relationship. And as I have mentioned in previous videos, I obviously didn't meet the definition of success for my parents pretty early on because I didn't get into the college that they wanted me to get into. And then eventually I also dropped out of that college. So needless to say, my parents kind of gave up along the way on telling me what it means to be successful. Based on what I have witnessed, I feel like parents who focus too much on the education for kids, it seems to make the kids burn out a little bit earlier on in life. When I was growing up, my mom always loved one of my best friends because she feels like my best friend is just like the prime example of the type of kid that she would want because my friend went to the best high school in Taiwan. So in Taiwan, you have to actually test into high schools, and my friend tested into First Girls High School in Taiwan, which is actually the best high school you can possibly go to as a girl. And then after she was done with high school, she actually tested into one of the top 3 universities in Taiwan. After college, my friend actually struggled to find a decent job, and she just decided to continue to study abroad to continue her education further. The last time I heard from her, she was telling me how she was really struggling during the pandemic because she was studying abroad in Spain during the time, and she was trying to finish her master's, but her mom told her to come back home to Taiwan because she was no longer interested in funding her education anymore, and she just wanted her to come back and look for a job. She wrote me an extensive email about how much she isn't happy with her life because her job isn't what she thought it would be, and then she's gonna quit her job and that everything is gonna work out and everything's gonna be fine. It was pretty sad to read that email because you would think that someone who has such a great education would be doing much better because they had an advantageous start in life with the right education that should have led her to the path she wanted to go. So it was pretty unfortunate to hear that even though she had so much great education, that she ended up just essentially hopping from job to job, looking for the right job that was gonna make her feel good about herself. Before my mind was fully developed to think like an adult, I also defined success based on what I was being told by my family. But as I got older, I started to realize that success is so different for everyone. I remember having a conversation with my brother about one of our childhood friends in Taiwan. So basically this friend was forced to get married in his mid-20s because he got a girl pregnant, and then the family forced him to get married. And my brother was telling me how it was so sad for this friend to just have to get married at such a young age, or it's relatively young for this kind of generation, right? But basically he's just talking about how this guy did not have a chance to even live his life, and now he's going to be bogged down by a family, and then he's just going to be a dad, and he hasn't even had a chance to see what's out there and experience different things. And I was telling my brother, I was like, I don't think his life is necessarily sad because maybe that's what he wanted. Maybe to you want to experience life and you believe that you don't have to get married until your 30s and settle down, and you want to have the freedom to go travel and do all these things, but that's your goal. That doesn't mean that that's something that he wants. So basically him and I both came to a conclusion that everyone's standard of success does not have to be the same. And in our eyes, others may not be successful, but they may be completely satisfied with what they have achieved in their lives. And even for myself, the meaning of success has really changed over the years because the truth is sometimes the circumstances in our lives change, and then sometimes our plans just fail. And we need to just redefine what success means to us, or else we're just going to be stuck in this cycle of just feeling like we're never going to succeed, right? When I was in high school, success means going to a specific college I wanted to get into. But when I didn't get into that college, my definition of success had to change. And when I dropped out of college, success meant finding a job so that I could do something useful with my life. And even when I started at that job and without a degree, I kind of realized that, man, without a degree, I'm not going to get very far. So I had to change my definition of success again. So over the years, my own definition of success keeps changing as I achieve them and I crave new challenges. Today, many of my friends and family deem me as successful just because I have a decent job and I am able to sustain my life in Los Angeles. But now I have a new goal for myself. I wish to be in a position where I can take care of my parents and have them live a comfortable life without worrying about me or my brother. My parents live an extremely frugal life in hopes that when they do pass away, that they can give us that money and have us live comfortably. I am very fortunate to have parents that are willing to make this sacrifice for me by living a frugal life, but honestly, it has invigorated me to redefine what success means to me. I no longer just look at my life as what I have accomplished, but I wish to instead also give back what my parents have given me and continue to give me. So being successful now means to not only provide for myself, but also give back to my parents. I hope my stories today provoke your thoughts a little bit on what success means to you. And know that many people will often push their definition of success onto you, but at the end of the day, you define what success means for yourself and ultimately determine what things in your life will make you happy. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. Until next time.